Hi guys, just a little update on my Stallion VTOL. We've got a wing segment here, the battery and the fuselage. Just going to give you a bit of an insight on all of them. The wing is looking fantastic. You can see how well the pieces are aligned. Servos are installed and connected. You can see I've used a full metal connection setup here instead of the typical plastic horns that we see. I've also got the LED installed, just waiting the cover to be printed. Everything here is printed in PA6 carbon fiber with the exception of the aileron, which is in PTG carbon fiber. Servos here connected, motor is ready. The creme de la creme of the wing is the all-in-one connector responsible for the connections, which I'm very happy with how it turned out. Works a treat. Very quickly, we've got the monster battery pack. This is a 6S 3P multi-cell P42A pack. It's quite heavy. Actually attributes to a significant portion of the weight of this plane. However, this pack is capable and is built so you can see about 120 amps. So that'll be a treat. On the plane itself, you can see the reciprocal connector pinned correctly to be a female connector, so there's no chance of accidentally burning anything out. Starting on the fuselage and from the front of the plane particularly, you can see the DJI 03 unit down there in my pan and tilt gimbal, right? So pan and tilt, as well as the pitot tube. This is the part that I designed that's available on Cults. A lot of you have shown great support for this, so I'm really grateful. Moving forward, I've opened both the hatches just to give a better idea. You can see the front hatch with the air intake. When I open it up, this is also the one with the print and place springs and the removable or replaceable, so to speak, lever. I've got dual GPS units for redundancy, also running both compasses. Ardupilot is just combining the GPS data of both or ignoring the one with less satellites or more inconsistent reading, which is really cool. So just an aspect of redundancy there. Moving into the plane, you can see the XT90 up here waiting, making it easy to connect. You can see we've got wire management clips throughout the plane. You can see one there as well as the one holding up the XT90, which I'm very happy about. I'll just close this up. Move on to the back. The back I'm very proud of as well. You will see over here we've got the Radio Master RDB4, something like that. So this is the Gemini receiver that is both 2.4 and 900 megahertz ELRS. This is allowing me to get the best possible radio performance as well as Mavlink telemetry via the remote. Next, we're going to come around and take a better look at the electronics. So you can see the printed mount I have for the Speedybee F405 wing ES flight controller. The ESCs are mounted underneath in this printed mount. I've made a Facebook post about this before. You can go and check it out if you'd like to see further. This makes it very nice. I've got the USB port up here, very accessible. You can turn on and off the buzzer, makes it very nice. But thanks to this unit, I don't need to access this as much. I have all the connections as necessary. Underneath these, you'll see a behemoth capacitor. This is a 50 volt, 3000 millifarads capacitor. Just smoothing out things a bit more. This is rigidly mounted thanks to this is rigidly mounted thanks to threaded inserts in the bottom of the plane. The tail segment, of course, is also attached, so you can see here, just waiting for the VTOL pieces to print. These will also feature the same TPU hinge design as this has. And everything is using, these are MT60s for phase wires, and otherwise just normal DuPont connectors for the servos and auxiliary connections. It gives a pretty good summary as to where the plane's at. Last wing is waiting for assembly, which I just need to film. VTOL is printing, and then I can try and do my first hover test. But so far, everything is working a treat and looking really, really mean. Weight on this so far, I was targeting about 3 kilo with the battery. However, it is looking rather, that it's going to be closer to 3.5 kilo, which is a bit of a bummer, but I should still be able to get a good decent hover, especially with the amount of current that the battery can provide. So looking really forward to getting this in the air. Once again, everything here in black on the wings particularly is PA6 carbon fiber with Bamboo Labs high temperature nylon for the boom arms, the servo mount, this section of the wing, as well as this section back here. The blue is PA6 glass fiber. This was done to try and prevent any radio interference due to the carbon fiber, which should be negligible, but better safe than sorry, right? And the hatches are polycarbonate. Of course, there is again the strip of TPU that is being used as a hinge, and the front gimbal is printed in ASA. That's it, guys. That's all I've got at the moment. Hope you found it pretty interesting. Oh, actually, I do have something more interesting to show as well. My little printed TPU feet at the bottom of the plane. These have worked a treat. They're just like a 95A TPU. These work a treat at keeping the plane level, which from my first plane was quite a problem. When it was trying to take off, the plane would oscillate back and forth like this due to it being on a rounded surface. So this should give it a bit more stability to generate thrust and take off. Looking really forward to getting this in the air, guys.